हेलो एंड वेलकम यू ऑल टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और सब्सक्राइब बटन के सामने जो बेल आइकन है उसको प्रेस करें ताकि आप कोई भी अपडेट्स ना मिस करें। आज के इस वीडियो में हम विलियम शेक्सपियर की एक फेमस कॉमेडी अ मिडसमर नाइट्स ड्रीम पर 100 क्वेश्चंस देखेंगे। ये क्वेश्चंस आपको मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चंस सॉल्व करने में डेफिनेटली मदद करेंगे। मैंने ये पूरा प्ले इस 100 क्वेश्चंस के माध्यम से कवर किया है, तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। Shakespeare was born in Shakespeare was born in Stratford-upon-Avon. Shakespeare's company built the Globe in 1599. Shakespeare purchased the Blackfriars Theatre in order to perform plays in winter. Next one. In total, how many plays did Shakespeare write? Shakespeare ने कितने plays लिखे? The answer is 37. Next one. Shakespeare wrote during the reigns of which two English monarchs? इसका आंसर है एलिजाबेथ फर्स्ट, जो कि 1558 से 1603 तक क्वीन थी, और उसके बाद 1603 से 1625 तक जेम्स फर्स्ट थे। तो इनके पीरियड में शेक्सपियर ने उनका लेखन किया है। नेक्स्ट वन. In what city does a Midsummer Night's Dream take place? कौन सा शहर है? Setting, place. So it is Athens, where all the actions of this play take place. Next. The play opens with the upcoming marriage of which couple? The answer is Theseus and Hippolyta. Next one. When the play begins, how long is it before Theseus and Hippolyta are to be married? 4 days. Next one. How did Theseus meet his future bride? So he meets in the war. युद्ध में उनकी मुलाकात होती है। Theseus has won the love of Hippolyta by defeating her in battle. उनका पराभव करते हैं युद्ध में और फिर उसके साथ शादी करते हैं। Next one. What does Theseus tell Philostrate to tell the people at the beginning of the play? फिलोस्ट्रेट एक मिनिस्टर है, आप कह सकते हो इंचार्ज ऑफ से कल्चरल अफेयर्स, ऐसे एक मिनिस्टर है। सो टू सेलिब्रेट हिज वेडिंग। नेक्स्ट वन. वेयर डज अ मिडसमर नाइट्स ड्रीम बिगिन? सो इट बिगिंस एट थीसियस पैलेस। Next one. When the play begins, Lysander and Demetrius are both in love with whom? So they are both in love with Hermia at the beginning of the play. Next one. Who does Hermia want to marry? Hermia wants to marry with Lysander. Hermia को Lysander से शादी करनी है। Next one. Helena is Hermia's best friend, but she is a bit jealous of her. Why is that? Okay. Helena Hermia की best friend है, लेकिन वो Hermia से jealous है। क्यों? Helena loves Demetrius, who Hermia is supposed to marry. Next one. Who are the 6 craftsmen who are going to perform a play? They are Quince the carpenter, Snug the joiner, Bottom the weaver, Flute the bellows mender, Snout the tinker, and Starveling the tailor. Next one. Why has a group of laborers gathered at Peter Quince's house? They are rehearsing a play that the men hope to perform at Theseus's wedding, so they are gathered at Peter Quince's house. Next one. What does Titania accuse Oberon of? She accuses Oberon of falling in love with Hippolyta. Next one. Who is chosen to play the lion in the craftsman's play? So the answer is Snug. Snug is chosen to play the lion in the craftsman's play. So lion का जो रोल है craftsman के play में, ये Snug play करते हैं। Next one. Which of the young Athenians is first affected by the love potion? The answer is Lysander. Lysander is first affected by the love potion. Next one. Who does Hermia's father want her to marry? तो हर्मिया के पिताजी है, वो चाहते हैं कि हर्मिया की शादी डेमेट्रियस के साथ हो। नेक्स्ट वन. वेयर डू लाइजेंडर एंड हर्मिया प्लान टू बी मैरिड? तो वो ऐसा प्लान कर रहे हैं कि वो लाइजेंडर के आंट के घर जाए और वहां शादी करे. Next one, what part of her appearance does Hermia believe Helena has exploited to win Lysander's love? Her height. Next one, what happens when the juice of the love in idleness flower is rubbed on a sleeper's eyelids? क्या होता है अगर उस फूल का जूस आईज पर रब किया जाए? So the sleeper will fall in love with the first living thing he or she sees upon waking. Next one, what does Oberon want that Titania refuses to give him? Her attendant, an Indian prince, is the answer. Next one, what mistake does Puck make? He squirts the juice on the wrong man. वो गलत आदमी के आंखों पर वो जूस डालता है. वो मिस्टेक पक करता है. Next one, the workman's play will be about two tragic lovers. What are their names? Their names are Pyramus and Thisbe. Next one, why does Pyramus in the craftsman's play kill himself? Because Pyramus believes Thisbe has been killed by a lion because he finds her tattered garment at their meeting place. Next one, which character is responsible for setting most of the play's events into action? So it is Puck. Next one, how does Puck differ from his fellow fairies? So he differs from his fellow fairies in the sense that he is coarse and bizarre looking. Next one, who brings the complaint against Hermia to Theseus in Act 1? तो वो ईगियस होते हैं जो हर्मिया के पिताजी होते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन, हु इज हर्मियास फादर? जैसा कि मैंने अभी कहा, सो हर्मियास फादर इज ईगियस. नेक्स्ट वन, of whom is Hippolyta the queen? The Amazons. Next one, what is Puck also known as? Puck का दूसरा नाम क्या है? Answer is Robin Goodfellow. Robin Goodfellow. Next one, in the play within the play, Thisbe kills herself because Pyramus is dead. Pyramus की मृत्यु हो जाती है और इसीलिए थिस्बी खुदकुशी करती है. Next one, which character do Lysander and Demetrius both fall in love with after Puck sprinkles their eyes with love juice? So both of them, they fall in love with Helena after Puck sprinkles their eyes with love juice. Next one, which character is noted for his mischievous antics and playful pranks? कौन सा character है ऐसा जो कि बहुत mischievous antics के लिए और playful pranks के लिए इस play में जाना जाता है? So that character is Puck. Next one, as a character, what does Theseus represent? Theseus क्या represent करते हैं? Theseus power and order represent करते हैं. Next one, how does Puck prevent Demetrius and Lysander from fighting? वो कैसे prevent करते हैं वो दोनों fight ना करें? By mimicking their voices and causing each to get lost in a separate part of the forest. Next one, when Hermia cannot find Lysander, she thinks that उसको लगता है कि उसको किसी ने मार दिया है. He has been killed. Next one, with whom does Titania fall in love in Act 3? Act 3 में Titania को किससे प्यार होता है? So it is Bottom. It is Bottom. Next one, what prank does Puck play on Bottom? Bottom के साथ ये Puck क्या prank play करता है? So he changes his head into that of an ass. Ass, that is donkey, गधा. Next one, Oberon sends Puck to find a flower. What is it called? उस फूल का नाम क्या है? So the name of that flower is Love in Idleness. Next one, how was the magic flower created? according to Oberon. So Cupid, god of love, Prem Devta, Cupid shot an arrow at Queen Elizabeth I and hid the flower instead. तो ये एक mythological story है. Next one. Who first thinks of using the love potion on Titania? So it is Oberon. Next one. Why is the flower whose juice Oberon seeks special? वो फूल इतना special क्यों है? क्योंकि one of Cupid's arrows struck it. Cupid का एक arrow उस फूल को लगा था, इसीलिए वो फूल इतना special है. और Cupid god of love, प्रेम देवता. Next one. Which of the craftsmen is in charge of the rehearsals? So it is Quince who is in charge of the rehearsals. ये प्रमुख है उस rehearsal के, जो नाटक वो करते हैं, play within a play. Next one. What element in the play do the craftsmen think will frighten the women and perhaps result in the actors being hanged? ऐसा कौन सा element होता है play within a play का जो कि क्राफ्ट्समैन ऐसा बिलीव करते हैं कि जो ऑडियंस में औरतें हैं वो डर जाएगी और शायद इनको फांसी भी लग सकती है उसकी वजह से ये एक्टर्स को. तो वो सीन है द लॉयंस रोर. नेक्स्ट वन. Who tells Demetrius that Lysander and Hermia are planning to elope? Demetrius को कौन बताता है कि Lysander और Hermia भाग के जा रहे हैं? So it is Helena. Next one. What food does Bottom crave after Puck's mischief? तो Puck जब वो Bottom को गधे में ट्रांसफॉर्म करते हैं उसका हेड, तो उसके बाद ये जो Bottom है ये क्या इसको खाना पसंद है? तो वो है यानी कि सूखी घास. नेक्स्ट वन. हाउ मेनी वेडिंग्स टेक प्लेस बिफोर द प्ले विद इन अ प्ले? कितनी शादियां होती है ये प्ले विद इन अ प्ले से पहले? सो 3 शादियां होती है. एक तो डेमेट्रियस और हेलेना की, दूसरी लाइजेंडर और हर्मिया की, और तीसरी वो ड्यूक थीसियस और हिप्पोलिटा की. नेक्स्ट वन. हु ब्लेसेस थीसियस एंड हिप्पोलिटा विथ अ मैजिकल चार्म एट द एंड ऑफ द प्ले? उनको कौन आशीर्वाद देते हैं? तो वो ओबेरॉन एंड टिटेनिया. Next one. Who suggests that the audience consider whether the entire play has been a dream? कौन ऐसे कहता है ऑडियंस को कि ये सारा नाटक एक पूरा ऐसा स्वप्न है? ओके, ड्रीम है. So it is Puck. Next one. Who plays the part of the wall in the mechanicals play? So it is Tom Snout. ये Tom Snout wall यानी कि दीवार का रोल प्ले करते हैं. What is Nick Bottom's craft? ये जो Nick Bottom है, one of the characters in Play Within a Play, तो इनका जो प्रोफेशन है वो क्या है? So he is a weaver. Next one. Why does Flute say he is unable to play the role assigned to him in the play? उनको रोल दिया जाता है थिस्बी का और वो कहते हैं कि मैं ये नहीं प्ले कर सकता क्योंकि ये वुमन का रोल है और उनको अभी अभी क्या आ रही है? दाढ़ी आ रही है. Because the role is a woman and he has a beard. Next one. Who says the course of true love never did run smooth in the play? So it is Lysander. Next one. Who says the following? Your wrongs do set a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed and were not made to woo. तो ये वाक्य इस नाटक में किसका है? किसके मुंह से ये शब्द निकलते हैं? So it is Helena. Next one. Whom does Demetrius love at the end of the play? So Demetrius loves and gets married with Helena at the end of the play. Who says the following? These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turned into clouds. Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. तो ये वाक्य किसका है? ये डायलॉग इस प्ले में किसका है? So it is by Demetrius. Next one. Who is the king of the fairies? So the king is Oberon. Next one. Who plays Pyramus in the play for Theseus and Hippolyta? तो Pyramus का रोल play within a play में कौन play करता है? So it is Bottom. Next one, what is the purpose of the prologue in Pyramus and Thisbe? Pyramus and Thisbe, जिसको play within a play ऐसा भी कह सकते हैं. तो इसमें prologue है, इसका purpose क्या है? To explain that the lion isn't really a lion, the sword isn't really a sword, and no one really dies. तो ये purpose है इसका. Who says, I do beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman? So Oberon says this. Next one. Who says, through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none? So Puck says this. Puck says this. Next one. What does Puck call the craftsmen when he sees them rehearsing? ये जो character है Puck, ये rehearsals देखते हैं और ये craftsmen को ये कहते हैं कि वो hempmen homespuns है. Next one. Who are Titania's fairy servants? So Titania's fairy servants are Cobweb, Peas Blossom, Mustard Seed, and Moth. Next. At the end of the play, the fairies go through the house of the Duke in order to bless it. Next one. What prank does Puck like to play? So, disguising himself as a stool and collapsing when someone sits on him. So खुद को एक स्टूल में ट्रांसफॉर्म करना और जब कोई बैठे तो उसको गिराना. ये प्रैंक को लोगों पर प्ले करने में बड़ी मजा आती है. Who says, if we shadows have offended, think but this and all is amended. So it is Puck who says this. Next one. Why does Titania love the changeling boy? She loves this changeling boy because he is the son of her dear friend. Next one. What happens to the changeling boy at the end of the play? So Oberon gets that changeling boy from Titania. Next one. What does Titania give to Bottom? Titania gives him an embrace and a group of fairy servants. Act 3 में जब टिटेनिया पर उस लव पोशन का असर होता है, जब वो आंखें खोलती है तो पहली बार बॉटम को देखती है और तभी बॉटम को उसका सिर ये पक ने बदल दिया होता है, उसका सिर गधे का बना दिया होता है. तो टिटेनिया पहली बार उसको देखती है बॉटम को, जिसको गधे का सिर है, और उससे प्यार करने लगती है. और तब ये she gives an embrace and a group of fairy servants to Bottom. Next one. How does Bottom react to Titania's behavior? So Bottom कैसे react करता है? So he accepts it as perfectly natural. Next one. The company at the wedding decide to watch the workmen's play because it seems sincere. Next one. Next, when Bottom's head is transformed, his friends react by. उसके दोस्त डर के भाग जाते हैं वहां से. Next one. How does Helena react to Lysander's exclamations of love? हेलेना कैसे रिएक्ट करती है जब लाइजेंडर उसको कहता है कि मैं तुमसे प्यार करता हूं? She fears, उसको डर लगता है that he is mocking her. Next one. What does Puck declare as he squeezes the love potion onto Lysander's eyelids? So he declares that in the morning all will be well. सुबह सब ठीक हो जाएगा. Next one. What does Titania kiss as she lays in the grove? So she kisses Bottom's fair large ears. Next one. Why does Oberon undo the spell on Titania? So he undoes it because she agrees to give him the Indian child. वो तैयार हो जाती है कि ठीक है मैं ये Indian child तुम्हें देती हूँ. Next one. Upon realizing that she has been sleeping with the donkey-like Bottom, what does Titania feel? So this is her feeling, amazement. उसको आश्चर्य होता है. Next one. What has happened to the Athenian youths over the course of the night? So the answer is Demetrius and Helena now love each other as do Lysander and Hermia. Next one. On what do the craftsmen agree? They agree that Bottom is the wittiest, most intelligent and best person in all of Athens. Next, what is the alarming news that Snug shares with the group? The news is that Theseus has been married along with a few lords and ladies. Next one, why must the craftsmen not eat onions or garlic before their play? They must not eat because they must be prepared to utter sweet breath. Sweet breath. Next one, how does the play depict love? So how the love is depicted in this play? So it depicts love as capricious. Capricious, that is a sudden change in mood or behavior, and difficult. So this is love depicted in this play. Next one, what does the love potion in the play symbolize? क्या symbolize करता है love potion? It symbolizes love's power to cause irrational and even bizarre behavior. Next one, what will happen to Hermia if she refuses to obey her father and marry Demetrius? तो जब एगियस उसके पिताजी थीसियस ड्यूक की तरफ उसकी कंप्लेन करते हैं और वो कहते हैं कि ये इसकी मर्जी से शादी कर रही है, ये मेरा कहा नहीं मान रही, तो वो थीसियस कहते हैं दैट शी विल बी फोर्स टू एंटर अ कॉन्वेंट. तो कॉन्वेंट यानी कि एक ऐसी प्लेस जो चर्च का ही एक हिस्सा होता है जहां अनमैरिड विमेन रहती है और वो ईश्वर की सेवा करती है और जिंदगी भर वो शादी नहीं करती. ओके, सो उनको नन कहते हैं, यानी नन. सो शी विल बी अ नन एंड पॉसिबली शी विल बी एग्जीक्यूटेड, दैट इज किल्ड. उसको शायद मार भी दिया जा सकता है, किल भी किया जा सकता है, ऐसा थीसियस सुनाते हैं उसको. Next one, what is the purpose of the play within a play? So the purpose is to satirize the melodrama of the Athenian lovers and to give the play a joyful ending. Next one, in addition to the Athenian lovers, who else is spending the night in the woods? So there is a band of fairies and a band of Athenian craftsmen along with Athenian lovers in the woods. Athenian lovers कौन है? Demetrius और Helena एक कपल, और दूसरा हर्मिया और लाइजेंडर दूसरा कपल. A band that is group of fairies, परियों का एक समूह जिसके जो राजा है वो ओबेरॉन है, वो भी उस रात जंगल में है. और एक ग्रुप है a band of Athenian craftsmen. ये जो क्राफ्ट्समैन है मैकेनिकल से, ये एक प्ले नाटक परफॉर्म करने वाले हैं थीसियस और हिप्पोलिटा का मैरिज सेलिब्रेशन के इस मौके पर, तो वो भी उस रात जंगल में है. नेक्स्ट वन, इन व्हाट वेज डज अ मिडसमर नाइट्स ड्रीम डिफर फ्रॉम शेक्सपियर्स अदर प्लेज? Differs in the sense that more sources, more references and original plot of this play. Next, how does Theseus feel about the story told by the Athenian youths? So, he feels to disbelieve it because darkness and love have a way of exciting the imagination. Next, what does Aegeus tell Theseus about the craftsman's play? So, he tells Theseus that it is terrible, the play is terrible and not worth seeing. Next, what is notable about the craftsman's performance? So the noteworthy thing about this performance is that it is clumsy and full of strange speeches and misapprehensions. Next, what does Bottom say as he pretends to kill himself? So he says, die, 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 die. Next, what does Puck ask the audience to do to demonstrate its enjoyment of the play? प्ले की enjoyment demonstrate आप कैसे कर सकते हो? ऑडियंस को एड्रेस करता है एक कैरेक्टर पक, तो वो कहता है कि आप तालियां बजा सकते हो, to applaud. Next one, who decides to write a prologue in Act 3? So it is Bottom who decides to write a prologue for play within a play. ओके, वो जो नाटक करने वाले हैं प्ले विद इन ए प्ले, उसको प्रोलॉग लिखना होता है और बॉटम कहता है कि मैं ये प्रोलॉग लिखता हूं. नेक्स्ट, इन पिरामस एंड थिस्बी हु प्लेज मूनशाइन? तो ये जो प्ले विद इन अ प्ले है, इसका टाइटल है पिरामस एंड थिस्बी. तो मूनशाइन का रोल कौन प्ले करता है? स्टारबेलिंग प्लेज द रोल ऑफ मूनशाइन. Next one, identify the speaker of this quote. Tie up my love's tongue, bring him silently. So, Titania says this. Next, and the last one, who says this? The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. Lunatic, that is mad person, lover और poet, इनमें एक चीज कॉमन होती है और वो है इमेजिनेशन. ऐसा कौन कहता है? ऐसा थीसियस कहते हैं. सो फ्रेंड्स, आई होप कि आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा होगा. अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा हो तो वीडियो लाइक कीजिए और अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए. और अगर आप नए हैं मेरे YouTube चैनल पे तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना मत भूलिए और सब्सक्राइब बटन के सामने जो बेल आइकन है उसको भी प्रेस कीजिए ताकि आपको नए वीडियोस के नोटिफिकेशंस मिलते रहेंगे. और अगर आपके कुछ कमेंट्स है, सजेशंस है तो आप वीडियो के नीचे कमेंट्स बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं. तो चलिए दोस्तों, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. थैंक यू.